Hello and welcome back to Tricksters at Home. So today, Gina and Deedra decided to spend the afternoon coloring, and I thought I could join too. Let's see how it's going over there.
So, I was reading up on Pokemon.
Awesome.
I was wondering, what is it like living as a Pokemon?
I'm not...
Why haven't you evolved yet? You're old enough, aren't you?
Do
you have a trainer? Also, how did you learn to speak English?
I'm not a Pokemon. And definitely not a Pikachu.
But then, why do you look like that?
It's clothes. I'm a fan of Pokemon.
Then, are you a puppet as well? Like me?
No. Human.
What?
Homo sapien.
I must do some reading. I'll be back later.
I wonder what it would be like. I could charge my phone if I was a Pikachu. Pikachu mode on!
Pikachu!
It worked. Oh, but no popping so curious. I could battle. But I am just so lazy to do that. Wait! I could be Snorlax. I could say all I want.
Human Trickster Deedra! I read up on the creatures known as Homo sapiens.
Just Trickster Deedra is fine. Or human. How was it?
So informative. Did you know humans cannot walk right after they are born? Also, humans are the only creatures who adopt completely different animals into their own families purely out of love and adoration. These different creatures can't even speak to the humans.
Sounds about right.
Humans also like to invent things that make doing other things easier. The reason they wear clothes is to protect themselves from an otherwise harsh environment.
I do like being comfy.
The reason humans' hands and feet turn up in the water is so they have a better grip. It's an evolutionary trait. So are the various skin colors. To protect from the sun, some humans develop different levels of melanin as a result. Oh, it is amazing.
You learned a lot in a few hours.
Of course! How else could I understand you better? I thought you were a tall Pikachu this whole time.
Wait, this whole time?
Why, yes, of course.
Is that why you said...
I choose you!
When we first met?
I wanted to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Yep, that clears things up now.
I do have one question about humans I just couldn't find the answer to. Can you help?
Ask away.
Why do humans like to tell stories so much?
I think humans are similar to Pokemon. There are many different kinds of Pokemon, and each has their own special quirks or ways of living, their own language. Humans are like that too. There are so many different kinds of people who have their own histories, cultures, and languages. Storytelling is a way to bridge a connection between people, to hopefully come to an understanding and encourage empathy.
Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another.
Right. I like listening to stories because it helps me understand other humans better, so that when I meet someone who has lived differently than me, I can embrace them with understanding instead of fear.
Fear, an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. Humans fear?
We do. Often it comes from a place of ignorance and not knowing.
So, stories help humans know more?
I think so. That's been my experience. Without stories, I probably would have been too afraid to meet anyone or do anything.
advantageous adventures would have been scary for you?
Yep.
You may not be a Pikachu,
Yeah. That would have been awesome though.
but you have the heart of a Pikachu.
Hands down, the best compliment ever. Just for all eternity.
Wow, humans are so unique and different and beautiful. Huh. I'm glad I learned more.
Welcome. I'm Trickster Deedra. Just wanting to quickly remind you to follow Tricksters at home. That way you can see all the other fun adventures our fellow Tricksters are going on. And you can stay up to date with me and Gina. See what we're doing next. Alright. Have a good day. Bye.